Wakanda Forever, man. That shit was whack for 2.5 hours, bro.
So, welcome to Grumble and Grouch. And we just watched Wakanda Forever. And what did you think?
I thought it was horrible, man. That was one of the worst movies I ever seen in my life, man.
Seriously, that bad?
It was horrible, man.
Yeah. I don't know if it was the worst. I thought it was bad. A lot of people on YouTube that I hear said it was pretty solid. I thought it was really, really bad. And I, honest to God, I wanted to stop watching it after a certain point. I thought it was that bad.
I mean, what was the deal? So T'Challa died? How did he die?
Unspecified illness? They didn't really say.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was thinking like Thanos should have got a hold of that one, bro. That would have made him stop.
Yeah, that disease. Yeah, just spread it over to the whole world. I mean, it may have taken more than half, but it went pretty bad.
Yeah,
man. Yeah. I want to give a rating for the movie overall. But I wasn't satisfied. None of the characters I thought were that impressive. The character I hated the least was probably Namor or Namor. And but overall, I didn't care for the characters.
Did you see how he got his name? Did you get how he got his name?
Yeah, I guess it was because the child without love, was that?
Yeah, and in Spanish it's like no amor, and that's how I got Namor. I found that so horrible.
Well, wasn't it more to it? I think it was like the child without love who, I forget the whole thing, but it was more. I thought it was more than that.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like if somebody is like, "Hola, what's your hero name? Coca-Cola?" Like, come on, bro. I thought it was a horrible way to get a name.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. And who gives a shit what your enemies call you? Whatever. That's
be my friend, bro.
Yeah. So, but overall, I thought it was a really bad movie. Not interested in ever seeing it again.
Not even the trailer.
Yeah. I honestly, I thought it was good with all the hype. I thought it was gonna be way better than it actually was. But if I had to give a rating, I'd probably give it a 2.
A 2?
A 2. I don't think it's the worst movie I've ever seen. I've seen way worse. But yeah, I give it a solid 2.
No, wow, that's pretty solid. It's like, a 2 is really solid. Right?
Yeah. All right, well, what would you give it then? A 1?
I would rate it unwatchable.
Really?
Yeah. It's
okay.
Unwatchable.
Okay, so below 1.
Yeah, it was the worst movie I ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Listen, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't think it was that bad, but it was a chore to sit through. It was really bad.
Wakanda Forever. I think it was 2.5 hours, man. Jeez. Now I know why they call it Wakanda Forever, man.
I thought that shit would never end.
Yeah, I never thought it would end. Like, what's up with that, man? So let's continue with this dancing scene. What's up with that, man?
Yeah, I don't know. Was it a funeral or was it a freaking
disco or a nightclub in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I don't know. That was kind of weird.
I would be like, yo, I'm in hell right now, bro. Yeah. Stop dancing, man. Pray for me. Pray for my soul, man.
It'd be nice if someone was crying, show a little remorse. But okay. Yeah.
I just saved your guy's life from the bleep or whatever it was.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, so then after we see the death of we not see the death, but we know he died of some cause. But then eventually we get to the part where we find the vibranium underwater, and we want to, I guess, get it for ourselves to use for weapons or defense or whatever. And I guess the Atlanteans don't like that, so they commandeer the ship. They attack the ship by what means? Sirens?
Yeah, they start singing. La cucaracha or something.
Yeah, and that, I guess that's... I was like, oh, here we go. We're going to have a great action scene, man. Yeah, the Atlanteans are going to commandeer the ship. They're going to start blasting. The Americans are going to fight back. Nope. What happens? They all start wandering off the ship and they jump in the water. Oh, I was just so dramatic. Oh.
It was horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, you think it's a great action scene, a great set piece, but no, it ends up they just wander off the ship, jump in the water. Yeah, that was disappointing.
I think even before that, what caught my attention? This guy Anderson Cooper is like on every movie, man. He must be. I'm gonna get him for my birthday, bro. Cause like,
Anderson Cooper.
yeah, he's like in every movie.
Yeah, oh, he's a star, I guess, man. He's a star.
He's cheap, bro.
Yeah.
He must be cheap.
Yeah. And then
I'm gonna get Anderson Cooper in a bounce house, bro, for my birthday.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
But the movie was horrible, man. I found myself like dozing off a little bit. I woke up, I would snap out of it, and then I was like, oh wow, Wakanda, but it was actually Haiti, and then I was like, what? And then what happened in Haiti? Like,
oh, Haiti. Okay, yeah. And then what happens is Shuri and Riri, they get kidnapped. They get kidnapped, and
are you sure their names are Sherry and Riri?
I hope that's what it is. I don't know for sure. Yeah. So
I thought Grumble and Grouch were bad names because.
So yeah, Shuri and Riri, they get caught, and they get taken under sea, and eventually, I guess T'Challa's girlfriend saves them, goes down. She get a little mini sub.
Yeah, that's when I woke up. I guess they were in Haiti at that point.
Yeah, well, you didn't miss much. So yeah, eventually she goes down a little mini sub, and she gets in this little cave. She blasts some girl. She ends up dying, I guess. They try to save her, but I was like, oh fuck her, let's just go. So they leave her to die, and then Namor shows up, and he's like, I gotta seek revenge. And now it's supposed to start getting good, but it really doesn't. So now Namor is gonna go on a rampage. So he gathers his forces together, and they're off. They're going to now attack Wakanda. You know, they want revenge. So they attack Wakanda. A couple of generic...
He didn't even need to be able to play the drums in order to get to Wakanda.
Yeah, I thought, yeah, there's some scenes where they need to play drums to get in, to enter the city. That's so stupid. Like, what if a guy's having a bad day and plays a little too fast and loose with the beat? What happens? The gate doesn't open, they end up crashing and all dying? Yeah. Instead of just hitting a little switch, you know?
They're going to dance at the end anyway, bro.
Yeah. Well, a lot of dancing's going on. So ultimately, Namor wants revenge, so he attacks the city, and they pretty much destroy most of the city, and at the same time, they actually kill the queen, and she dies trying to save Riri. And they both get unconscious, but they couldn't revive the queen. So now not only is Namor mad, but now, watch out, Shuri is mad too. So that's not good for Namor, I guess.
And they dance again.
Yeah, and then they dance again to celebrate her death. Riri now is upset, so she starts making her own suit. She I guess she kind of likes Iron Man's style, and so she's like, I'm going to make my own suit. So Riri makes her own suit.
And I heard straight from the comics.
Right, straight from the comics. So, but even though Wakanda has the greatest technological advancements in the history of humankind, she makes her suit like a 15th century blacksmith with hammer and over a hot stove. She whacks that shit out, and then she makes her own armor. I guess she wanted to pay tribute to Tony Stark, who, even though he was trapped in a cave, he needed to use primitive tools. But this is Wakanda, and you think she'd have every advancement known to mankind, but nope. She's going to use an anvil and hammer to make the Iron Heart suit. Unbelievable. That's what I'm saying. The writing is just so inconsistent. You need drums to enter the city. You need, you know what? When they said, hey, I want to make my own Iron Man suit, this is, well, you know what? All we got is an anvil over there. Knock yourself out. So, I don't know. I think that's horrible. It's not realistic. With all that technology, she needs to use an anvil and hammer. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's a huge plot hole, I think, and it's ridiculous. But anyways, on to after that.
When do the minions show up? I love the minions.
Oh yeah, when they're getting attacked, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the minions show up. I was like, wow, where's our Groot? What's that Groot?
Groot, man.
No, what's that guy's name? Groot?
Yeah, Groot.
Where's Groot? I was, oh my god, the minions without Groot? Maybe this is a prequel.
Yeah.
No, and then one minion almost dies, falling off the edge. Fortunately, one of the Wakandans saves his life.
What's up with all these people supposedly dying when they hit the water, man? Can't they swim? That's serious.
Yeah, I guess not. They can't swim, I guess.
So then the most ridiculous part is freaking Black Panther gets stabbed by vibranium spear.
Oh yeah, so they had a scene where Namor ends up getting inside one of the ships, and then they crank the heater, and all of a sudden, exposed to like, I guess his incredible heat, he immediately loses all his ability to fly. He can't get out of there. He right away goes to his knees, and they got him. You know, all because they raised the heat level a couple degrees. So now they got him, and then eventually they end up on an island where he manages to use his spear, I guess, to get out of the ship. Mm-hmm. And the ship ends up crashing on an island. And now it's on, because now it's going to be the Black Panther versus Namor. Yeah. There's a point where, and here's the kicker for me, is the movie is called Wakanda Forever. And now I get why they call it Wakanda Forever. Because we're literally an hour and 45 minutes into this movie, and we have yet to see any Black Panther at all. So they knew they could not call this movie Black Panther 2, not just because T'Challa dies or whatever, because the Black Panther is in this movie for about 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes, now we finally figured out who's going to be Black Panther, and it's going to be the T'Challa's little sister. But meanwhile, the whole movie, I kept waiting for Black Panther. And they wait till the last 10 minutes. She finally shows up, and that's why, I guarantee that is why they could not call this Black Panther 2. Not because T'Challa dies, it's because Black Panther is hardly in this movie. Last 10 minutes.
Well, while the wait was over, she's laying down, right? And she gets fed.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, she's laying down, and they're like, we have made this concoction. They figured out how to duplicate the flowers, I guess, from the vibranium. And lo and behold, it's purple Kool-Aid. And that's all it took for, she took a little sip, and bam, 5 minutes later, she is now the Black Panther. And she is out for revenge, killing, or is she? Who knows? Now she's just as powerful as T'Challa, and now she's ready to kick some ass. And here she goes. And so she gets to her little ship. She captures Namor, cranks the heat. He's on his knees, and
she gets stabbed. She gets stabbed really bad.
Well, yeah, but eventually, I don't know why. I guess why wouldn't you see the guy is in bad shape? Take the spear away from him. Give me that. But no, they let him have his spear, and before he was pounding into the bottom of the ship falls apart, crashes on an island, and now it's on Black Panther 2 versus Namor. And not a great fight, a little back and forth, and all of a sudden, unbelievably, Namor stabs the Black Panther 2 right in the stomach. I'm thinking severing some discs, severing the spine, you would think, right middle of the belly. Oh my God. Wow, this is shocking to see Black Panther 2. She's done. I mean, what is she going to do? She can't recover from that. Nope. About 10 seconds later, while Namor is doing his victory lap, walking away, backflip. All of a sudden, Black Panther 2 faces off Namor. After getting gutted, she gets up, doesn't walk it off, she backflips it off, and is ready to go toe-to-toe once again with Namor. Absolute garbage. Terrible. I don't know what these writers are thinking that's... I mean, yeah, no, she's supposed to be advanced or whatever, but when you sever a spine, you sever a spine. You're not going to start doing backflips 2 minutes later. I mean, is that how it works when you get that juice, that purple Kool-Aid? Is that how it works?
Yeah, man.
Grouch?
Yeah. It's that Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah.
That's the power of the Kool-Aid.
That's it. So she backflips.
That purple drink.
Yeah, takes out Namor, clips his little wings, and that's all she will for Namor.
And then what happens?
And then I was hoping for credits, but no such luck, and the movie keeps going. and then what happens? I don't even know what happens. Unfortunately, Grouch fell asleep at this point.
This was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Good load. You mean T'Challa back?
A couple of things. Like my question too is like, why do they need to capture Riri Williams? Because they already had the vibranium detecting machine. So you're telling me with all these scientists, they can't figure out how this thing works? So they, oh, no. And not only that, but they know where the vibranium is. They should be tracking this vessel. Aha. They're in the North Atlantic, 27 degrees by 35 minutes longitude or whatever. There it is. We figured it out. No more machines. What's the point of having a machine? I pretty much, you would think this is it. They got it shit figured out. Aha. There it is. Problem solved. But nope. We got to capture Riri Williams.
Yeah, no, it was horrible.
Yeah.
One of the scenes that I thought was like, I was just cracking up was so they finally capture this white boy because he decided to help out the Wakandans or whatever. And so it was like the typical scene where like he's in the back of a truck, he's handcuffed in the back of a truck, and here they are driving to wherever location, and sure enough, there's freaking logs in the middle of the road. How predictable is that? I mean,
yeah, a tree falls down, and these two, like, I guess, these great policemen are like, uh-oh, look at that log, we better get out and investigate this log, instead of just saying, oh damn, we should just turn around, let's go examine this log first. Makes no sense. And then, was this a ploy to capture Owens, whatever this guy's name was?
to free him.
Yeah. Aha. And it's their favorite colonizer.
I guess the reverse. I guess reverse didn't work on the truck.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess they couldn't just back up and maybe head the other direction. Instead, they needed to investigate
go around
that.
the logs. Or something.
Instead, they needed to investigate that tree, see if maybe they could lift that 8-ton tree off the road themselves.
I've seen that scene in at least like 30 different movies.
Yeah,
like,
it's just so cliched. It's like, oh my god, what are we gonna do, guys? Look at that big tree in the middle of the road.
I mean, they might as well have had those minion people with the stop sign, holding a stop sign for the
Yeah, it's just
for the truck or something.
That just shows the mindset or the mental ability of these writers saying, yeah, you know what? Let's have a tree in the middle of the road, and we need to investigate, guys. Let's get out. Let's check out this tree. Is it legit? Can we move this thing, or we got to turn around now, guys?
Or how about call someone, man?
Yeah.
Lock the doors and call somebody.
Or I would be like, you know what? This is not good, guys. Let's back up out of here and get the hell out of here. I don't trust this. Nope. There's like, whoa, look at that tree. Let's everyone get out of the truck and check it out, guys.
Hey, help me move the tree, man.
How much could it really weigh?
Let me roll it off this road or something.
Yeah. But that just shows the level of writing for this movie. I can't imagine anyone thinking that this
But at the end, they got what they wanted, because from the reviews that I've seen, I mean, people say it touched their soul. This movie touched their soul.
Yeah.
I seen somebody else give it 1,000 out of 10. You gave it a solid 2, but 1,000 out of 10. Just, so they're getting what they want.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just I think it's for me, it was a disaster. It was not worth promoting, recommending. I would never want to see this. I wouldn't wish this movie my worst enemy.
I call this Wakanda Never Again. Right?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, I never want to go back there again. That's for freaking sure.
Yeah, and if I do, I guess I'll just go to Haiti. That's where they're at now.
Yeah. No, it was a horrible movie. I don't get what the hype is, and I've heard from sources saying, "Oh, the fight scenes, the action, the action was mildly entertaining, and nothing really exciting ever really happens. The most exciting is just even like they had the scene with all of them on top of the ship fighting the Atlanteans. bro, you know what? If you're outnumbered, go below deck. Lock the door. You know? What? You have half your army standing on top of the ship. Why not just go below deck? I mean, I would have to think they're not going to get through those walls and doors. And you know what? Oh, guys, we're outnumbered.
But again, even that scene, like even when the Wakandians, whatever they're called, they were just like tossing the Atlantis into the water. I mean, that's where they live. Like, what harm are we doing to them?
Fate worse than death.
The one thing I did see was the Atlanteans. They have like very strong water balloons. That was pretty neat.
Yeah. Those water balloons are devastating, man. Could take out that window that Namor literally used his spear to tear a ship in two. He couldn't get through that window, but a couple of these water balloons. Wow, there goes that freaking. That glass, not the glass, the entire building was devastated with a couple of those little water balloons he throws at. It was just dreadful, lousy movie. I wish I can get my 1650 back to seeing that disaster.
Another thing that I found it so crazy is like every time they would introduce like a different scene or like a location, they would put it in like Mayan, and then they would like turn back into like English. Like, why do they even need to do that? Nobody knows Mayan, right? Just put it in English already. Man.
Yeah. Well,
it makes no sense.
I guess they're trying to, in their mind, stay authentic. See, guys, this is actual ancient Mayan or Aztec.
I guess. So many accents. I think I needed a caption for just the regular characters. Man. I didn't understand half the things they were saying. All I know is they were dancing a lot, man. That's it.
Yeah, there's a lot of celebrations, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm celebrating the movie's over.
Yeah. No, it was a disaster. But I just want to say thanks for everyone who listened as long as you guys did, and I hope that you guys like and subscribe. And this is episode 1 of Grumble and Grouch. Hope to see you guys again. Thanks for listening.
The Grumble and Grouchy Show. We're gonna get sued.